What's up, everybody? You're back in here with the Pro Football Pod. We are faceless this week. That way, you get the full screen for what we're doing for you. We've got off-season outlook series starting. We're going to try to rebuild the Chicago Bears with what they've done at this point. Austin, let everybody hear your voice. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Happy
What
birthday
it
to you.
do? Thank you. Appreciate that.
What's
Another
up,
year
Coach? How you
behind.
doing, buddy?
Doing good. I think that of these three teams that we're doing today, which one are you guys most excited for? 3 episodes
Definitely
coming
gonna
out.
be the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped to do the Commanders one. Only the Bears only have 4 draft picks here, but
Yeah.
I feel like
They
they've done
better not
just
mess up.
enough on the offensive side of the ball in the free agency to
Yep.
be able to kind of do what they need to in the draft to, build a solid foundation. But yeah, I'm ready to dive into it. We got the Bears coming up. We're gonna do a full 7-round mock draft for you guys and kind of tag team this as a 3-headed GM. We'll say a GM, assistant GM, and maybe the CEO or the owner, perhaps, as the tiebreaker. So
We're like Fluffy guarding the trap door.
yeah,
There you go.
That's what
There
we're
you
doing.
go. Fluffy, love it.
right,
so
so-
Bears are on the clock first.
Yeah, I guess. Well, this one's not exciting at all. Just go ahead and pull the trigger on Caleb Williams because that's
right.
what's going to happen.
Yep.
Now,
Think-
let's see here. So we had Roma Dunze, Malik Neighbors, and Marvin Harrison go. Okay, this is the most realistic, simulated mock I've seen to this point so far. So Dunze taken with the Falcons at 8. That's spicy. Okay, so at this point,
It's way too early for Brian Thomas. Like we know that they can't take wide receiver here, right? Or are you guys thinking that? I mean, we know how highly we regard him, but isn't it just a little bit early at 9 to take the 4th receiver off the board?
Not at all.
see,
With this
I'm
with
with
this
you
draft
on
class?
that. I personally, if all three, if Adunze and Neighbors are both gone at this point, I think this is a prime spot for a trade back. Now, we're not doing trades in this one just because that gets way too deep in the bag. But where they only have 4 draft picks in this draft and nothing after round 4, I would not be shocked to see a trade back in this position to
Agreed.
garner more picks here. But with that being said, I would pull the trigger on Jerry Newton. They need help on the D line, all across the D line here, specifically
Over
on the
Dallas
interior D
Turner.
line.
You're gonna go interior.
Yes, because with them having Montez Sweat and the depth at edge later in the draft, because there are some, little gems there that can be taken. I think Jerry Newton right here would be a home run of a pick. The guy should be a top 10 pick. Where he hasn't worked out at all this offseason, it's just he's not getting touted like he should be. But hey, that's my choice. What are you guys thinking? You can outvote me on this one.
I mean,
I'm-
shoot, after seeing the talent that Illinois can produce with Terrence Shannon in basketball, shit, they might got some dudes over there in Illinois.
Jerzon Newton's
I like
my
that.
second pick. I think that Dallas Turner on the edge, like you said, they have Montez Sweat, so now they're going to have 2 total studs. I think that right now, them going defense is the smartest decision. They get to pull a CJ Stroud type move
Will
where they get their
Anderson.
quarterback and then
Yep.
they get their Will Anderson in the later picks, but they get to get him at 9 with the first defensive player off the board. I mean, I'm totally okay with Jerzon Newton.
I'm okay with it, but
I'm
I
not
would
mad at
rather
the Dallas
see the Bears
Turner-
make the splash play with a receiver, like the next best receiver.
I'm not
they
mad
could
at the
get.
Dallas Turner pick either because you do give a beast on the other side of Montez Sweat and just dual pass rushers there. I just think they have a bigger need on the interior, and Jerry would fill that instantly.
You are right there. I mean, it's a bigger need. I think that would probably be enough to push it over the edge. Austin, I totally disagree on the wide receiver thing just because 4th receiver at pick 9. If we were able to trade back to pick 14 or 15, let the Saints trade up here or the Colts trade up and get Brock.
There's
think-
going to be a wide receiver with the next pick that we can take in round 3.
Exactly. Agreed with that too. So we're going to take Jerzon here. So Jerzon goes at 9 and 60 teams picking before the Bears pick again. Round 3.
Spencer Rattler. All
Spencer Rattler. I also saw Jalen Wright here, and like I love the idea of a player like that at this point in the draft. But they have the Roshan Johnson from last season. He was a rookie. I don't think that they're going to be taking running back at all at this point, like at anywhere
Now-
in this draft.
Pull up the wide receiver specifically on here. I'm big on Javon Baker. Johnny Wilson is a statue of a man. Like, dude is huge.
6'7", 237.
237.
Is that
Like,
LeBron?
yeah, no, I'm jump ball artist right there. Dude, it would not be mad at him. Javon Baker, and you've still got Malachi Corley as well here.
Oh, Malachi.
Also, Brendan
That'd be the
Rice.
move.
Brendan Rice. Think about Brendan Rice there. Who was his quarterback at USC? The guy the Bears drafted at #1 overall. So like, don't
Okay.
put that past them. Giving him that relativity there. So I'm good with literally any of those 4 guys I mentioned.
I think that with what they already have on their team, Keenan Allen's really going to be able to take over that slot position. I think Johnny Wilson, with that size and like just being the red zone target, fills a little bit more of a need for them. They have a burner in DJ Moore, who's a total tactician at the route running, hands. He has everything. They have Keenan Allen. They have a very solid. He's going to destroy the slot.
Now
I
they
think-
trade back and then take Brendan Rice. That would be snazzy because
Yes.
this would be a reach a little bit for
A
him.
little bit.
Not even based on his PFF rank or anything, but just in round 3 here, I feel like he's more of a round 4 guy for my
Yep.
liking. So I'm with you there. I think to me, it's between Javon Baker and Johnny Wilson, and that's more pick your flavor. Are you wanting the guy that can go up and get it for the rookie quarterback, or do you want a guy that can be your DJ Moore if you decide to let DJ walk when his contract's up?
I mean, that's basically another tight end. It's going to help Cole
Mhm.
Kmet so much on the inside. Like, Austin, you're the tiebreaker, though. Where are you going?
Malachi
I would
Corley
think I would
is
go
a
with
beast.
Brendan Rice just to pair him up, just because it makes the most sense. But if I was to pick the best receiver off the board right now, it'd probably be Malachi Corley.
Malachi Corley?
I love Malachi Corley.
Solid build.
Solid build,
everything
and
you
he
need him to
came out
do.
of his pro day running I want to say it was a 4.38, maybe 4.4. Like, he showed the speed necessary. I
Burners.
love Malachi Corley. I would not be mad at that pick either.
Let's
Like
do
I
it
said,
then.
at this point in the draft with these receivers, this is more pick your flavor. I think Bears fans would be absolutely thrilled with that.
I mean, they've already got the best
They
quarterback
might kill
off
us
the
in the
board.
comments, but hey, that's what comments are for. We don't have to
Best
look at it.
defensive lineman, potentially one of the best defensive linemen. At this point, they're getting a steal at wide receiver in the 3rd round. So we'll go Malachi Corley on this one.
Yeah,
And
I
now
think
their
any
final
team that
pick.
acquires him is gonna do well.
All right, so we've taken Jerry Newton, we've taken Caleb Williams, we've taken Malachi Corley. Now let's see here. We're needing some interior O line, and let's look at that interior. We
So
took
this is
Johnny
both
Newton.
interior all line and offensive tackles.
What are we looking at the edge position here?
Xavier Thomas is still there. Justin Ebogi from Alabama, still here. Muhammad Kamara, Nelson Caesar, Grayson Murphy from
Just
UCLA.
all those Michigan guys just
Oh
wham.
my God! Yes, right there, stacked together.
That's insane.
Can't go wrong.
All right, so
Picking
for
the glue.
me, I'm pulling
Thinking
the trigger
guard?
on Xavier Thomas here. Like,
Really?
I feel like their O line is just good enough because they did add some depth in the offseason in the on the O line as well. So like for me, I'm building up that defense, and I just see it's either Xavier Thomas or Trevor Keegan or never mind. I'm sorry, Cooper Beebe's still here. I think Cooper Beebe's the pick. I completely overlooked that dude. Combine stud. Came out of the
BB
combine,
gun,
was one of
BB.
the biggest talked about dudes on the offensive line day. I'm all about some Cooper Beebe. So what are y'all thinking here after, like I said, we've taken 2 offensive guys and 1 defensive guy for him so far.
I think that working on the line is where the Bears made so many mistakes with Justin Fields that they just like expected him to be able to run around and really didn't fill him up with what he needed. So I think that between Trevor Keegan and Cooper Beebe, I mean the big school, the bigger body guy, 6'6", 320 playing guard. I mean, I might have to go with the Michigan guy, but I'm just not as familiar with Cooper Beebe. If you're saying that he's the stud of studs, I mean, I believe you there.
I'm good with either. I just am more of a Cooper Beebe fan, but we know which way Austin's going to lean on it.
Hulk's a big school hater.
Not a
He
big
likes
school hater.
the small
I'm
small
not a big
schools,
school
the
hater.
little-
I'm just not a big school truther to where if they went to a big school, it's an automatic home run of a pick. Yes, it looks good on draft day
It's
when you
much
see all
safer.
these SEC Big Ten guys getting snatched up. But
It's much
we've seen
safer.
many a small school guys come out and blow up. We've also seen many a big school guys come out and fall flat on their face.
I
not
like
that I'm
that
a
I
hater.
can trust them
I just
that
take it
they've
with a grain
been
of salt.
around a big program like that for a while, and that's what the NFL is. It's a big program, no matter what program you're going into. It's
I
the
mean,
NFL,
Cooper
so,
Beebe
like,
across the board, his PFF grades are much better. Like he doesn't have
then-
any question marks, whereas
but
like the
then-
zone grade and the gap grade for Trevor Keegan are a little bit lower.
I feel you. The ADP is much higher on Trevor. Like he gets drafted much later, but the rank is 121 to 126. So like,
Yeah.
See, that's where I don't look at the ranks for PFF because I've just got my own mental ranks with these guys at this point. So that's
Yeah.
where, like I said, and if you're going by ADP on that, if you're using those ranks, Cooper Beebe is 1000% the pick right here.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a 4-pick steal. You know, he should have gone 4 picks earlier at this point.
Either him or Justin Agbogi.
A bogey.
I know I'm saying that
A
wrong, so we're
Boyke?
gonna call
A
him
Boybe?
Justin E.
it depends on where you're from. Like Iowa, Kansas, these states produce great offensive linemen. So like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely okay with taking a Kansas
Based
boy
off
from
of the
Kansas.
grade, I kind of want to go with Cooper.
He's
Beebe.
got an 80+
we're
PFF
going with
grade in
Cooper
all
Beebe.
3 years that
Yeah.
he's played. Like Cooper Beebe is 100% a steal right here. This would be a pick
got
to
them
where
corn-fed
at round
boys.
4, all the draft nicks doing all of their shows, they're raving that the Bears were able to get this guy in the 4th round at where they're picking. He should have gone.
Yeah, honestly, I almost
what's-
became
what's
a
their
Bears
gift?
fan after doing
An
this. If
A.
they could do
we'll
that,
take that. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Overall draft grade an A.
Screenshot that.
They gave us a C for Cooper Beebe, A+ for Caleb Williams. How did we pull that off?
Oh my gosh, look at us. We nailed that one.
Should've
Yeah,
voted,
Jerzon Newton, Malachi Corley, they like both of those as well. So yeah, I think we did good. I think that the Bears would be very happy with this type of.
Now, looking at this though, that this is what screams to me they are trading down at some point in
Yes.
this draft to
Need
get
more picks. Yep.
So, but hey, this is what we've got so far. If you like this, be sure to tune in for the rest of our episodes this week. We've got the Commanders and the Patriots rebuilds coming at you. We appreciate you guys. TulsiRoseTea.com. Holla at you, people. Love you guys. Peace out.
So.